Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your boy, Brain Waves. We're about to get into a hot topic today. It's one that many have been talking about, but you haven't heard my particular take. What is the Brainwaves take? What is the T News reaction take? The Brainwaves advice topics LLC take. You're going to see everything combined here. You're going to hear Pastor Todd speak himself. We're going to see footage from not only his 2023 Easter service, the controversial service that everyone is talking about. We're going to see footage from his 2022 Easter service. I also have your boy Drizzy. I have Drake speaking out. Yes, you heard me correctly. Drake is going to be speaking out about the Easter service. Okay, no one else has been showing this particular footage, letting you all hear this. I'm sure there will be more in the coming days. We're going to get into this, y'all. It's going to be definitely an exciting ride. So if you haven't subscribed, I kindly ask that you do so. Please subscribe to both Brainwaves Advice Topics LLC as well as T News Reactions. You're going to get the most unique T, you're going to get the most unique news, and you're going to get the most unique reactions, all right? So, man, oh man, make sure you're ready. Make sure you're all set because it's going down. It is going down. And this is one of the ones that I know many of you have asked me to cover. And I'm glad that I waited because, again, I got something for your boy, Drizzy Drake. So, woo-wee. Hold on to your hats. It's about to be interesting, okay? So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to actually start with showing you some footage from the 2022. This was last year's Easter service, okay? We're going to take a look at that, and then we're going to get into this 2023. Now, I want to do this for a reason because I want you all to see how the service was. You're going to again hear from Pastor Todd himself, all right? And you're going to hear from Drake, and we're going to look at all of this. And this is just off the chain. This is just absolutely off the chain. It's all types of wrong going on. It's all types of rituals going on, satanic rituals, all types of stuff. Some of you may not know about these rituals, so a lot of people may not be talking about it. They're not versed. They're not familiar in satanic rituals and what takes place and what goes on. But we're going to take a look at all of that. All right. So, sheesh. I'm going to go ahead and pull up the 2022 Easter service. All right. This is just absolutely insane, y'all. Okay. And we're going to take a look at it like this. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start playing some things, and I want to take a lot of the audio out, except for perhaps any talking, because in this particular service, you know, I might get dinged. So I'll just kind of play bits and pieces of it. Okay, now mind you, this is from the 2022 service. And so I want to show this footage because not many content creators are showing it. Everyone's just showing, hey, this is what happened now, this is what happened now, and I get it. But in order to properly talk about what's going on, you need to see the comparison. You need to see the before and the after. You need to see where things were and see where things are now. Because again, this is the same church. This is the same pastor that was talking about, hey, I'm trying to reach the lost. I'm trying to reach the lost. You know, you can go too far with reaching the lost. Okay. And I'm going to explain that in just a second. So I'm not going to spend a lot of time showing footage from the 2022 service. Okay. Let's go ahead and make it a little bit bigger so y'all can see. I'm just going to kind of skip through. But I want you all to see that this particular service is just a regular church service, one that you can expect all across the nation as well as the world. Thank you so much, Maryland Edwards, for the super chat. I really do appreciate that. That means a lot. Okay. Man, oh man, oh man. Make sure y'all get the likes up. Okay. Definitely get the likes up. It's greatly appreciated. Okay. So let me go ahead and get into this. I'm going to skip through, like I said, because it's a lot to show you all. So
Any sense that I'm sitting here being able to share my story.
You know, I don't know why I keep recording things. Because the intent of me recording from the beginning was, you know, in hope that things would get better and I could watch the progression and see how good things are. And they're not. They're not good at all. I'm running on empty.
I got into drugs at a very young age. I was about 13, going on 14, thought I knew everything. And then one thing led to another. I started smoking pot, and then I started introducing alcohol, and then I started introducing all the things, I mean, from cocaine to heroin to meth over those 10 years of my drug addiction.
And back then they would have told me, you know, don't do drugs. You know, I know that's such a common thing to hear, and when I was a kid, man, I just thought that was such a joke, and no, don't do drugs, you know, but man, if they would have told me that I would just want to die every day from doing drugs, I would have never done them.
Wow.
I remember pulling up to my house.
So I'm not going to play this full thing because I know it's pretty tense, but you know, this is a normal like Easter service, so to speak. You know, you're showing people's real struggles, showing maybe what they came from, and you know, the new them, the resurrected version of them, very similar to Jesus Christ. For those of you that believe in Jesus and Christ, or at least have an understanding, you see what I'm saying? So anyway, let's continue.
Real stories. You're giving to see lives transformed. And I want to say thank you. I want to take a moment right now as we continue in our service. I want to ask us to pray. I want us to pray because this can easily become just a routine. It easily becomes just a religious activity. But my prayer is that this would not just be a routine, but this would be a response.
See, so, you know, so far we're seeing a traditional church. I'm not sure if I can play the audio from this.
Fire inside of us. We will remember.
So I'll just kind of let this roll. Again, for those of you just now joining me, we are first taking a look at Transformation Church's 2022. That was last year's Easter service. Why am I showing last year's Easter service footage first? Because I need you all to see how Transformation Church generally does an Easter service. So we can see the comparison within this church to the controversial 2023 this year on the title, okay? So we're looking at footage. I'm just going to kind of show random stuff here. I'm going to skip around. A lot of things here, again, look kosher. It makes sense. People are praising God's name. They're talking about certain situations. And again, this is what people expect with Easter. He's talking about when sin entered the world. Let's see.
And his long.
I'm not going to play because that music will most likely get me copyrighted. So I'm probably not going to play much of their music. But again, look at this. This is what an Easter service is supposed to look like coming out of the same church. Because again, no one's talking about how Easter service is supposed to look coming out of the same church. And I don't think anyone really paid much attention to how the previous Easter services did look. So think about it. If this was the Easter service you were used to and you went to Transformation Church, then you would be expecting this year the service would have been a similar type of format. Okay, so I'm gonna fast forward again because it's quite a lot of content and I want to spend more time in the other content. So
restrain him, said that he was false, but never could defame him. Yes, he did arrive. Yes, he was alive. Yes, he did arise 3 days after he died. Christ of the Galilee, Christ of the Nazareth.
So I just want to, you know, some of the songs, I want to say some of that for the 2023. But again, we're seeing a normal church service. For those of you joining me, again, I'm showing the 2022 Transformation Church service first. I'm going to get into Drizzy Drake. I'm going to play his audio in just a second. I'm going to get into Pastor Todd speaking about what he wanted for 2023. Because again, he said some things about what he didn't want in 2023. Yet, look at the church service that we're seeing here in front of us. And based upon some of the things that he said that I'm going to play in a second, he's actually technically bashing last year's church service with Transformational Church. But see, you're not going to hear nobody break it down from that perspective, okay? Okay, there's your boy. That's your boy.
Church, I got good news for you.
It is.
He
Pastor Mike Todd.
has risen. Let's give God some praise. Come on, in your house, at the job, on the track. Hallelujah. Today, we are so excited that you decided to join us for church, because today is the biggest day of our faith. It's where we celebrate the amazing, sacrificial, loving gift that God gave for all of us in his whole life. And today, no matter how you got here, I want you to know that we prayed for you. That a whole community of people have been praying, inviting, believing that you would be here right now. And I don't care what you did yesterday, and I don't care what you're planning to do tomorrow. Today is a beautiful day for you to experience the good news of Jesus Christ. And I ain't pulling back no punches. I want you to get to know Jesus. I don't care what you heard about him. I'm proof right here that he can transform your entire life.
Okay, I'm playing this again so y'all can see Pastor Mike Todd performing a proper Easter Sunday service and any church service at that, while we're at it, while we're on the subject, okay? Because again, no other content creator is showing you the past, the present, and, well, I won't necessarily say the future, but y'all know what I'm trying to say, right? You know, the stuff that took place back in the day and where we are today. So this is Pastor Mike Todd staying in his lane, in the kosher lane, the lane that a pastor should be in, okay? For those of you just not joining me, I'm gonna fast forward a little bit more.
Now, I want you to think about that just for 1 second, because everything else God created in the 6 days of creation, he spoke it into existence. He said, let there be light, and there was light. He told the ocean where to go, and he told this thing, this animal, what it could do, and he told all of this stuff. But when he created humanity, me and you, he said, this is my most special creation. I need to put my DNA on it. And he reached down in the dirt, he breathed the breath of life, and then he gave us a place. He didn't just make a people, he gave his people a place. And what place did he give them? He gave us the garden, and it was called the Garden of Eden. And
okay, so like I said, this is a traditional church service. Look at the background. We literally see the Garden of Eden. We see the theme. So obviously he's preaching. School, when I'm talking to my wife, when I'm raising my kids, his presence is more valuable than my preference. And most people have lived in this selfish bubble thinking that what y'all ever heard somebody say, I'm just doing me? This is my truth. Saying this is my truth don't mean it's the truth. The Bible says that the ways of Jesus, it's the way, the truth, and the life. And I just came to tell you. So, you know, he preaching over there. That's how he's supposed to be talking, right? So he's giving a service. I'm just kind of skipping through. Just
had to stay focused on his purpose, to stay through all of this pain. Jesus was something that we have to be in our garden, persistent.
Okay, so he's preaching. Now, I'm playing this because I'm about to play his own comments about his 2023 service and what he wanted. And then you're going to see how it contradicts what I'm showing y'all right now. Okay? Because this service, y'all about to see in just a second. So, and he spent most of the time preaching. Okay, I'm skipping through this video. So that's also another different thing. The majority of this video is him preaching. I'm going to like grab the slider in a second. Okay, then you know you have your... I don't want to play too much of that because, you know, I'm probably going to get dinged as far as the copyright, and y'all know how it goes. But y'all seeing after he's preaching, he's still preaching. So what I want to do is, before I get out of this, I'm going to try to like drag the cursor, and I want y'all to see how much of this that he's preaching. So we see, you know, the music in the beginning. Then you have the executive pastor. He's preaching. Okay, Charles Metcalf. That makes sense. Okay. Then you have kind of like a testimony, again, talking about the garden, turning water to wine, showing, these are things here that make sense. And then you got Pastor Todd right there. Pastor Mike Todd. And then he's coming through. Okay, look at how long he's still preaching, still preaching, still preaching, still preaching, still preaching. Okay, still preaching, still preaching, still preaching. Okay, and then you have like the music at the beginning, and you have the breakdown. Okay, for those of you, and then they're telling you that, you can take the next step.
See, there are two app, and then one day.
Alone. We say it. We belong together. We want to give you resources, next steps, so we can walk this with you. But before we do anything, can we just take a moment?
Okay. So Tammy's asking, she says, church. Yes, for those of you that are just joining me, I'm about to end showing, so you'll have to rewind. I'm about to end showing you Transformation Church. All right. This was the 2022 Easter service. So this was last year's Easter service. All right. And I fast forwarded to show y'all how much that Pastor Mike Todd was preaching during the whole service. Okay. And all the scenes, the play, the acting, it was what you would expect of an Easter service. Okay. Everything was kosher. There's no complaints. Everything was great. This is what you would expect at any church in the nation or around the world. I'm doing this so that I'm about to switch gears, let you hear what he has to say. I'm going to let you hear Drake say. I'm going to show you the footage, and it's going to blow your top because he's actually contradicting this service that I'm showing y'all right now. And I want y'all to be able to see this footage so you won't be scratching your heads. Well, brainwaves, what service are you talking about? You're seeing it right here. So this is why I'm playing it for anyone just joining me, but I'm about to switch gears right now into what he said. Okay, so enough with that right now. Let's get into another video. Okay, so now I'm going to play for you all what he actually said that he wants. Okay, and it's a doozy. It's absolutely a doozy. Okay, so y'all ready? Peep game.
I became the pastor, and I didn't know what a pastor did. And so I was meeting with a group of people, and they was like, what should we do for Easter? I was like, I've never preached the Easter message, so I'm not going to start this year. We need to come up with an Easter play. And they was like, all right, let's do it. I said, but it can't be no whack, raggedy. He got up. Like, it just cannot be that. Okay, y'all gonna act like I'm the only one that saw, like, oh, yay. That was good. Like, I was like, it's gotta move people. And I really wanted to be focused on people who don't know God or are far from him. Because, like, usually Easter is like where we come to cheer with the people who already are on the team. That's called practice. Let me stop. I want to go after the people who haven't signed up to play the game yet.
Okay, so at first glance, it doesn't maybe necessarily sound too bad if you don't know what to listen for. But this time around, I'm going to play it and show you how his own words contradict and are in direct conflict with his 2022 Easter service. All right, peep game, y'all. I'm going to put it back on the screen. We're going to break this down.
I became the pastor, and I didn't know what a pastor did.
Okay, so right off the bat, he said he became a pastor, and he didn't know what a pastor did. He's a pastor, but he doesn't know what a pastor does, huh? I mean, it shouldn't take rocket science to figure out what a pastor does. I mean, a pastor essentially leads a flock. You know, your congregation, the church, you guide people, biblically speaking. You break bread, biblically speaking, and you have certain types of services. It's up to the pastor. It's up to the church to decide what services they're going to do, but it usually consists of some type of praise and worship. Okay, you greet people into your church, into your congregation. You have some type of praise and worship, announcements. You break bread with the word, an invitation to salvation, whatever else y'all do in between. Y'all get out of here. I mean, it don't take rocket science to figure out what goes on. But in any case, he says he became a pastor, but he has no idea what to do as a pastor, right? So let's just listen.
I became the pastor, and I didn't know what a pastor did. And so
how are you gonna, and I'm gonna say something which is crazy, because generally speaking, when someone becomes a pastor of a church, they generally have some type of guidance and leadership. Okay? Generally speaking, there's someone that guides you. There's someone or someone's, a group of spiritually experienced individuals that will show you, oh, you want to be a pastor, this is what you do to become a pastor for church. You usually attend some type of classes, some type of training, you follow the mentorship of pastors of other churches, etc., right? Like, y'all, I used to work at a mega church. See, y'all, I got receipts. A lot of content creators have not done the walks of life that I have. I have not only done Christian rap and holy hip hop, I've worked in a mega church, actually mega churches, plural, okay? I was in church like 6 days a week for a couple of years. 6 days a week, and sometimes 7, because sometimes we'll have events on Saturdays or meetings on Saturdays. I'll be in church all day, every day. You see what I'm saying? I know how this works. I've been in the pulpit with over 20,000 plus adults. Come holler at me when you step in the pulpit and you preach about the word of God with over 20,000 plus adults. Come holler at me when you can sit up here and do Christian rap, or you can sing gospel or do whatever inside of a church with over, again, 20,000, 50,000, 100 plus thousand, and everything in between smaller. I've done the big ones. I've done the small ones. Been there, done it. Youth ministry, adults. I'm not a stranger for picking up a microphone and getting in front of a congregation and leading people the right way. I just don't have the title as pastor. You see what I'm saying? I mean, maybe they might call me that in the streets. But the point that I'm trying to make is, listen, he says he did not know what to do. So how did you become pastor? Who gave you the authority to become pastor? Surely someone had to question and ask for your guidance and leadership. So something sounds fishy right here, right off the bat. All right, let's continue.
I was meeting with a group of people, and they was like, what should we do for Easter? I was like, I've never preached the Easter message.
Okay, now right there, he's lying. Because maybe at that particular time, he said he never preached the Easter message. Maybe he isn't lying. Maybe this was a message when he first became pastor. So let me see something. Let's see when he first became pastor. If we can find that out. I want to see something if it says like when he first became. Well, he said 2015. Kind of like what he said. So I do see that. It's breaking down about the pastors. I just kind of like I kind of like to see what's what. You know what I'm saying? Let's get this on the screen, okay? Let me put this on the screen for y'all, because we need to see and we need to analyze this as we go forward and we break this down. Because we're gonna break this down like a pound. Okay, so. All right, so for right now, let's put this on the screen. Okay, I want to take a look at all of this right now. Okay, so let me, oh, I guess it's just pictures, so there's nothing breaking it down. Okay, well, since there's just pictures, then let's do this. Okay, let's take a look at this since it's just pictures. All right, so I'm here on the Transformation Church website, okay, about their pastors. Now, I don't know if any of this has changed. I was looking for some information about them. But when you go here, there's nothing to click on. So obviously, Mike and his wife, the First Lady Natalie, are pastors here. Got Bree Davis, Tammy McWaters, Amberly Bell, and we have Charles Metcalf. And we saw him speak in last year's service in the video footage. So y'all could go back. Y'all could see he was speaking in last year's footage. Okay. All right. So Anyway, let's get back to the video. I just kind of wanted to pull that up. Let's continue to listen.
So I'm not gonna start this year. We need to come up with an Easter play. And they was like, all right, let's do it. I said, but it can't be no whack, raggedy. He got up. Like, it just cannot be that.
Nah, he said whack, raggedy, he got up. It cannot be that. But he's essentially saying the whole point of Easter, the whole point of Jesus' resurrection is whack. And then what he's also doing is he's calling his 2022 service whack. Let's break this down. I just showed y'all the footage, and he spent all that time preaching, talking about he got up. He's essentially calling all this whack, right? So his past 5 years of perhaps covering an Easter Sunday service has been whack, right? Let alone all the other pastors out here. This is what he's saying. Let's break this down, okay? Let's continue.
Okay, y'all gonna act like I'm the only one that saw like, oh, yay. That was good. Like, I was like, it's gotta move people. And I really wanted to be focused on people who don't know God or are far from him.
Okay, now let me explain something. I've got songs where I talk from the perspective of someone that is not saved, that doesn't know God, that doesn't have a personal relationship, right? I've done all of that. A lot of my music is reaching out. But one thing you've got to do is when you're talking about God, there's a certain line and there's a certain standard that you have to follow. And you can't go so far out to where you lose the whole point of, you know what I'm saying? Like someone who doesn't know God and has a relationship and doesn't understand what's going on. And then they look at you and you're going so far out to look like them. They're going to be like, well, you look like me. Why do I need to come to you to look different? Because you look like me. As a matter of fact, like you're looking worse than me, depending on who me is in that particular situation. You know, so, you know, this is something serious. Like, this is crazy. Like, I mean, this is crazy right here. Okay, let me just show you this real quick, and then I'm gonna get back to what he says. I'm doing all this because I need y'all to understand something, how serious this is. A lot of people don't understand, biblically speaking, how serious this is, okay? So let me put this on the screen real quick for you, and we're gonna get back to his message, all right? Okay, so look at this right here. I got basically from John, right? Chapter 17. It says, I pray not that thou shouldest take them out of the world, but that thou shouldest keep them from evil, okay? The members of the church are constantly being reminded that even though they are in the world, they should not be of the world. This is where you hear that. We're in the world, but we're not of the world, okay? That comes from John chapter 17, okay, verse 11, and then specifically 14 through 15. So I want to show y'all that. So he's trying to make it sound like I want to be more like people that are of the world. Okay, and again, the church should not be sounding more like the world. The world should be sounding more like the church. That is the commission of the church. That is spreading the gospel. That's the whole point. Man, y'all don't want no church, man. I told y'all I've been in the pulpit. So let's get back to this, okay? I just kind of want to show y'all that. So let's get back to what he's saying. I'm gonna run it back a little bit.
To be focused on people who, I was like, it's gotta move people. And I really wanted to be focused on people who don't know God or are far from him. Because like usually Easter is like where we come to cheer with the people who already are on the team. That's called practice. Let me stop.
Now, what he's saying, it's okay to make references to like a sports analogy. He's making a sports analogy reference. However, what he's saying has no biblical merit. It has no biblical foundation on what he's saying. He's trying to justify. See, man, let me tell y'all something. If you call yourself a religious leader, you're a spiritual leader, you better back up what you say with the word of God, or you better find some type of strong, hardcore religious text. He's trying to justify saying, well, you know, since we normally have church service with everybody that's already saved in the church, we need to change this up. Now we need to be having church service with folks that are lost. So we're going to make it sound like we lost so that we can have a fellowship with them. But then even when you do that, you alienate your own resources. Like you talking about having church. See, let me tell you how I can break down his whole train of thought of talking about and equating doing an Easter Sunday service with church folk is just like playing with the same people on your team. Okay, I understand what you're saying. You're saying I'm playing with people on my team and I want to do something different. I want to reach people that's not on my team. But what you're doing is in your pursuit of trying to get people and players that aren't on your team, you're alienating your own team members. You're alienating those that already rock with you, know how to play, know how to pass the ball, block for you, cover, protect, whatever the sport is, etc., etc. You're alienating them. You're pushing them away to try to receive one or two or however many new people. So are you really building a team? Are you really expanding the team? Or are you just really trying to change up the whole thing, which is causing chaos and confusion? And anytime there's chaos and confusion, that goes into the devil, who is the author of chaos and confusion. Let's continue.
I want to go after the people who haven't signed up to play the game yet.
Okay, so that's what he was essentially saying. Man, y'all, this is crazy. So what I'm going to pull up now, I'm going to let your boy, I'm going to show some footage, and then I'm going to let your boy Drizzy Drake come up on here, okay? I just kind of want to break this down from a different perspective and say some things because like I said, I know a lot of people can preach scripture, but not everyone has been in the pulpit. Not everyone has sat down with pastoral staff, okay? Go into a meeting room and you sit down with pastoral staff. Go into a job interview with pastoral staff. Go sit down with pastoral leadership on multiple churches and multiple locations. You see what I'm saying? This may not be the particular way that people expected me to talk about this, but y'all gonna learn today. Y'all gonna learn today. Okay, so let's go ahead and bring up the 2023 service. Okay, we about to put this on the screen. Okay, and man, oh man, it's a lot to it. So I'm gonna make it. Let's do it like this. Okay, let's go ahead and bring us in.
I want you to see yourself, but more than anything, I want you to see Jesus. Because if you see him, it changes everything. Ladies and gentlemen, all across the world, Transformation Nation, I present to you Ransom.
Okay, so again, this is the controversial 2023 Transformation Church, Pastor Mike Todd, Easter Sunday service, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of skip around because these services, you know, it's like 2 hours worth and we not sitting up here for 2 hours. So you're going to have to keep that in mind. I want to get to the goodies. Sierra, my goodies. Did y'all get that corny joke? Anyway, make sure y'all smash the like button. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to be playing bits and pieces from things.
Day after day singing the same tired song on repeat. Ain't no songs for the choir director? I can't.
Now, I want y'all to know, and y'all hear how these songs are based off of secular songs. They're based off of songs, you know, that we like and we listen to, but they're based off of worldly songs, okay? That's the beat in the background. That's one reason why I can only play so much of this. But listen, you're going to hear it sound like a particular song that maybe you know.
Worship you, not belong, man. You be way too controlling. Got me feeling like I can't breathe. My voice is getting tired. Singing holy, 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 holy. I'm a queen, not a slave. You my equal, now I'm a master, I'll escape. I'm the one they go run to. I can do this without you. I'll be the ruler, be the top gun. They'll all worship me for you, it's done. Are you insecure? Why you gotta be so insecure? When he did all he could do, but you be wanting more.
Okay, now keep in mind, this is how it first started out. And he's trying to show perspectives, like people that may be dealing with certain issues with their relationship, those that do walk with God, as well as those that don't walk with God. This is not so bad right here, okay? This is not really the issue. This is not what people talking. But I want to show y'all how it starts. Again, start from the beginning. Started from the bottom. Now we here. You know what I'm saying? I got to say it like that because I'm going to play your boy Drake in a second. All right, let's get into it. So here's another song.
My eyes are buffy, moving so phenomenally. Room unlocked the way we rock it, so don't stop.
He said,
and that looks like that's the Pastor Metcalf that we saw. That's him up there. Okay. You just see different people up here.
So just imagine, just imagine. Nothing we can see but you when we dance, dance, dance.
Okay, so y'all hear how it sounds like that secular song. They're taking a lot of the popular secular songs and they're putting a Christian twist on it. You know what I'm saying? That's what they're doing. Now, I've done that many a times. You see what I'm saying? But I also got a ton of original music. It is what it is. But again, they're doing it because a lot of people that aren't saved will recognize the song. Hey, that's my song. Hey, I know that. Yada, yada, yada. And it's supposed to get them to pay attention, right? Okay. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Beautiful Mind? Beautiful Mind says he was showing the devil's story of how he fell. Yeah, like he does show that, but I was just trying to, it's like 2 hours worth of stuff. And I really don't want to get into a long, he showed a lot. And I really don't want to get into a long detail breaking down what all he was showing, because I want to get more into the real crazy aspects of it. That's what I really want to get into, because it's not an issue to show how the devil fell. You know, nothing is really wrong with showing how the devil fell, because nothing's wrong with telling how the devil fell. But the issue with him is how he presented it, because it's no difference than speaking about it in the Bible and what happened, etc., etc. A third of the angels was casted out from the heaven. There's no difference with that, and nothing's wrong with that. But again, the issue is how he did it. Okay, so he shows a lot of situations and things like this. And again, I don't want to spend a lot of time breaking this down, because like I said, it's like 2 hours plus worth of stuff. We'll be sitting here for over 2 hours if we watch the whole thing, and if I literally broke down the whole thing. But what I'm going to do is I'm just showing you some scenes, and I'm kind of getting through it so you can see how it progresses. Again, there's no real significant issues with what we're seeing so far. But wait, there's more. So I'm going to kind of skip through it.
I hear your heartbeat to the beat of the drum.
Now, I hope y'all saw that little demon right there in the background. Okay, you're seeing a lot of things here, a lot of stuff going on. Again, I'm trying to avoid a lot of the music because they're just going to be tripping with it. You know how YouTube is.
Father, please, can you hear me? Used to walk and talk with you freely. Now it's all gone away, but this is the choice I made. Where do I go? And what do I do when there's a wall between me and you?
And again, nothing's wrong with what we're seeing, you know, so far. There's really nothing wrong with this. But it takes a turn. Okay? Again, I'm not saying we can't critique this. It's going to take a serious turn. Like, this is one thing, but it's about to take a serious turn. So I want to show y'all the progression. Now, I'm going to have the full video up shortly after this particular stream. I'm going to have the full video. So if y'all want to see the full video and hear the music, I'm literally going to have this entire service up shortly after the stream, as I mentioned, okay? So, just skipping around.
All of my wealth was theirs. All except
Which
one.
end do you want to listen to this on?
One piece, which was solely for me. But disobedience overwhelmed them in ways I can't even explain.
So let's fast forward a little bit. Again, I just want to kind of show y'all some of the scenes.
Her search led her to a region just outside the dark land of Heldra, where she would soon find herself face to face with the dragon.
Who do y'all think the dragon is, right? Who do y'all think the dragon is?
My question is, have you found yourself in this production yet? See, the princess of the people represents all of us.
And see, that's to, I know, Beautiful Mind 512. Like when I was trying to explain that what they were showing in the beginning, like the lady and stuff, like Pastor Todd just said, it represents what it would be like is if we were going through a struggle or dealing with something. That's essentially what it was. So it was like she's a princess going through like medieval times, going through all of that. Like I don't want to break it down fully, but it was designed to depict what it would be like if you or me or anybody was struggling with their life and their spiritual choices and which direction they should go in, et cetera, et cetera. You know, this is kind of what it was depicting initially. Now, it takes a turn. You're going to see some things, et cetera, but at least that portion, as you hear him say, that's what it was trying to depict, like the struggles of someone that is lost. Because we got to remember, someone that is lost is not rocking with God in the first place. So they already rocking with the devil because they lost. You see what I'm saying? So that's what it was showing. They're already playing in those lines and operating in that manner. They're not operating in a godly manner, you know, the manners of the Most High in the Bible, because they haven't went that way. So it was trying to show that. Again, I'm giving a very brief summary of that. I'm going to put the whole video up shortly after the stream so that you all can see it. But this is kind of what he's saying.
It doesn't matter where you come from, how you were raised, how much money was in the bank. Every one of us were born into this life of sin with a bankrupt soul. And see, nobody talks about that. I know everybody looks good today and everybody's trying to present their best, but the best is what God gave us in the beginning. He gave us a garden with a relationship with Him. The highest form of life was having an uninterrupted relationship with Him.
Okay, so let me kind of skip through. I'm letting him speak so that y'all can kind of hear what he's going. So you see he's mainly preaching right now.
And I want you to see that the great lengths that your Heavenly Father went through to create a way for you to have a relationship with Him. My prayer is that everybody that's watching this under the sound of my voice, that your heart would be arrested. Not because of something bad you went and did, because of the love of God. Today, as I stand here, I stand humbled, because the only thing that could wash away.
I want to kind of fast forward. Okay, so right off the bat, let's just take a look at the screen. Okay, so right after Pastor Todd was preaching, preaching that message, all right, then we switch gears over here, okay? So this is where the plot thickens, and this is where stuff starts getting really interesting. And this is where people talking about the whole demonizing, demonic, satanic, evil stuff. It's not to say that there weren't any elements, in the beginning half. Again, I'm not really trying to get into that. This is not just a full reaction only on the video. We're talking about a lot of points, and I'm even going to have Drake hit points. Again, I'm going to show y'all the full video later, but just look at the stage. Dark blood red. Let me show y'all what this looks like before I continue. I'm going to put something on the screen, and I want y'all to tell me what you think. Let's see. I'm going to pull up this one right here. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, we'll just do this because I want y'all to see right now what I'm talking about. All right, I'm going to put this on the screen. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on one second. I hit something. I want y'all to Let's see. I guess we'll look at this. This is fine right here. I just kind of wanted to pull up one in particular that you all really get. Okay, so yeah, I'll use this one just in case y'all forget. So let me put this on the screen. Okay, we're going to take a look at this and y'all tell me what y'all think. Y'all just let me know what y'all think. Y'all let me know what y'all think as far as similarities. Y'all just let me know what y'all think. Okay, so let me go ahead and so you see the stage down there. I don't know if y'all notice it. Okay, let me kind of break it out like this. Remember the Unholy song from the Grammys? And y'all look at the stage here. Okay, look at the stage on the left. Y'all see all of this? Look at this. The stage. Then you come over here, you got the same red lighting and the same circle stage. Got the lights coming in on the stage, right? Just kind of wanted to put that up there so y'all could see that reference. You know, I did do the whole unholy thing. And you know, while I'm at it real quick on this subject, for this to be such a demonic service, how come all these pastors not speaking out about it? Why they quiet? They quiet the same way they was quiet about this Kim Petras and Sam Smith unholy song. And being quiet is a form of aiding and abetting. Like when you're quiet, you're okaying things, you're going along with it. That's what's happening when you're quiet. You're going right along with it. You're saying it's okay because you're not speaking out about it. Like, can't nobody say that about me because here is literal proof during this live stream that I'm speaking out about it, that I'm not okay with it. Okay? But most people just sit back and be quiet, but they call themselves a Christian. They call themselves a believer, but they're not telling family. They're not telling friends. They're not posting on social media. They're not doing anything. They're not speaking out about it. They just, well, I'm going to keep my mouth shut. And again, by keeping your mouth shut, you actually are supporting what's going on. So I just kind of want to show this particular reference just in case people, you know, forget or forgot. Okay, now we're going to get back to the video. Let's just take a look at this. Okay, let me put this on the screen big so y'all can see. All right, so let's keep watching.
Is anyone there? Can anyone help me? This is all my fault.
Well. It looks like it is your fault. And now all the people of your kingdom are suffering because of you!
It appeared that the dragon was right. Back at Havania, riots had ensued outside the castle walls. People were indulging in all kinds of terrible behavior, and it seemed that they all had turned greedy and selfish. Some were angry with the king for building the wall, and others just frustrated at the insufficient fruit of their hard labor.
Don't worry. You can stay here with me. But only under one condition. You work for me.
All right, peep this, y'all. I want y'all to watch how they're crawling on the stage. Okay, these are like demons because obviously that is essentially, you know, the dragon, the serpent, you know, the devil as we know him as, or as we refer to him as. They're crawling on the stage the same way that those demons crawled on the stage on the Unholy song. Do y'all remember that? Do I need to put the picture back on the screen just to show y'all? You know, because oh, how we, you know, quickly forget. Oh, how we quickly forget. Okay. Y'all see how, remember how the demons crawled on the stage here with this Unholy song? Okay, and a lot of these colors and all of these things are ritualistic. There's rituals behind it. They stand for things, they mean things. The stage having a circular platform instead of a stage having a rectangular platform. Like circles and shapes, they mean stuff. They represent things. And I'm not going to spend all this time to break down what they mean and what they represent. You can Google it, you can look at it. I can do another show. I've talked about some of these things in the past. But I'm just letting all of you know, if you don't know, any of these things aren't just random. It's not just, oh, they decided to have a circular stage. Yeah, they're doing all this because it's ritualistic. And here you have demons crawling on the stage, just like you did here on this unholy song. Okay, but no pastor wanted to speak out about that. Kirk Franklin ducked and dodged talking about that, even when people in his live chat wanted to talk or wanted him to talk about it. I did a video, a show that is now a video speaking about that as well. So where are these people? Where are all these Christians speaking out about this? Because, you know, it's like most people are wicked now. You know, in these last days, people they'll be lovers of themselves, narcissists. That's what the Bible says in the book of Revelation. Like, nobody seems to care about this stuff anymore. And it's like, even though we see it, if we don't speak out about it, then you're okaying it. And then what that means is that your silence, again, you're guilty by even being silent. And this is something that a lot of people don't know. They like, man, I ain't gonna say nothing. Okay, that's fine. That's your choice. You got free will. You do what you want. But technically, if you call yourself a Christian and a believer, you call yourself a believer of the Most High and Elohim and Yahweh and all this stuff, Yahshua, if this is who you follow, if you do not follow Christ, if you do not follow that, okay, it's a whole nother conversation. You ain't got to do none of this because you don't follow, you don't believe. But if you do, then in some form or fashion, you need to be saying something to your pastor, asking them, or say something to your family, to your friends, a social media post, a small group, your Bible study, co-workers, students, you know, people in your neighborhood, somebody you like, you know, how come it ain't more buzz about this? And again, how come these pastors not speaking out about it? Because they paid and bought for the same way, like with this unholy song. So let's get back into the content, but I just got to bring up how evil and satanic it is and how so many people are not speaking out about it. You see what I'm saying? But you can't accuse me of it because I'm speaking out about it. Here's literal proof, not to mention I speak out about it in these streets. All right, let's keep on going. I mean, you know what I'm saying? This, y'all know, you come to Brainwaves Advice Topics LLC. You come to T News Reactions. I'm going to serve it up. I'm going to give you food for thought on your plate. Man cannot live on bread alone, but on the word of God. So I'm going to give you that word on the plate, and you're going to eat something. You're going to sample something different that other people may not choose to give you. Because, you know, that's just how I roll around here. I'm going to give it to you with Bible now. I got that Bible to back it up. But I'm just saying. So let's get back into this and continue to watch. Because, like I said, this is just crazy, man. This stuff is crazy.
For a while. And I suppose I'll help you get back to your precious little house. Oh, uh-oh. Whoopsies.
Okay, so I'm gonna get a copyright strike just for playing this. I just want y'all to know, because they're playing Beyonce's, you know, I'm a diva, I'm a diva, I'm a diva, you know. So that's what they're sampling or playing, but in actuality, they're saying I'm a demon, I'm a demon, a devil. You see what I'm saying? So this is a ritual, and just keep watching what they're doing and what they're playing.
This is too good! I've got the princess of the people in my dungeon! Oh, great king! You don't seem so great after all. Everybody listen up! This Steven's got some news for the people of Lavinia!
I'm a deceiver. I mean, a deceiver is that's a Also, I want y'all to see something. Notice during this performance, all of the demons are crowded around. Oh, I'm sorry, the deceivers. All of the demons, this is in church, y'all. Easter Sunday at that. They're all crowded around. Okay, like, oh my gosh. They're all crowded around the devil, right? The dragon, right? The serpent, right? They're all crowded around. That's the same way that they were crowded around Sam Smith. Okay? I don't know if y'all remember, they all was crowded around him the same way. Okay? Like, man, this stuff is crazy, man. This is insane. Let's go ahead and continue.
Where that money niggas getting paid. You see me, you do the same. Take it to another level. Shut up. Let me explain.
Easter Sunday service, y'all. And look. So see how they got your girl on the cross? See how they got your girl back here tied up on the cross. I don't know if y'all peep game. Y'all see that, right? You know, the lady with the white dress, you know, that was supposed to be depicting like you. And, you know, or as some say, depicting, I mean, okay. I don't even want to really get into what other people are saying, because some people are trying to depict and say that, you know, she is of the fallen angel, but then the lady here in the black is representing the devil. I don't even really want to get into it. The whole point is just blasphemous. They got her nailed on the cross like she Jesus or something.
Hey, hardest rapper out
now
of
check this out.
Jealousy on the scene, aka Big Green, because I be getting that shmoney, you heard?
Getting that shmoney.
Check me out. I be getting to the money.
That money.
Everybody back. I think I'm getting too much money. Everybody back. Same old jungle from the pot. Same old jungle from the plot. Same old jungle from the shot. Everybody hitting on a mission with the bounce back. I be getting to the money.
Easter service, y'all. Easter Sunday service.
The dragon sent a ransom note to the castle in Havania, demanding that the...
Okay, now there's more. I'm not going to do a full breakdown of the footage, but you know, here's the dragon. She's the serpent. I'm coming to get you all on Easter Sunday. Like, I mean, come on. I'll be getting to the money. Like, really? Easter... I'm going to skip around because I want to play Drake for y'all and a couple of other things. All right. There's more, but just I'm going to skip around.
And you can have her for your bride, but this will cost your life. The lock will open with the key. Drench the blood and suffering. The greatest story ever heard. Kill the dragon, save the girl.
So again, I'm going to fast forward because, again, I'll put the full footage up shortly. All right. But I want y'all to kind of just get an idea of this stuff going on during Easter service. Okay.
I see the scars upon your hands. And
then they showing, for those of you that don't know, they're showing the footage from Passion of the Christ. I know this is pretty tough to watch. So I'm going to kind of skip through because I know a lot of people, the crown of thorns on Jesus's head and a lot of stuff, it's tough to watch. So let's get to this, okay?
But of course.
Now check this out, y'all.
They say pride.
Okay, now listen. Old dude got his shirt and his chest out in church. He got his chest out in church, y'all. We ain't walking down the street. We ain't on the block. We ain't in the trap. Dude is in church with his chest out. Did anybody notice that? Because I heard all these people talking about the video and the footage, and why they talk about that. You know what I'm saying? That's what you get over here with me at T News Reactions, Brainwaves Advice Topics LLC. Y'all see that? Isn't that insane? His chest is out in church during an Easter Sunday service. I don't care who he is or what is this. His chest is out. Y'all, just. Like, let's just peep game here. Let's.
Meanwhile, back in Heldra.
This is Heldra. So they're not calling it hell. They're calling it Heldra. For those of you that don't know, okay? But just watch. Look how they look, got them in hell crunking. They hey, y'all here, just watch. Y'all know what they doing. See, you got the cross right there, but just watch. Okay, Beyonce.
Now,
okay, Beyonce.
That we've taken down our biggest opponent. What are our proposals to take over the rest of Avinia? Lust? Pride? Care to present?
Now, again, she said lust and pride, so I do need to clarify that. She said lust and pride. She is talking about the 7 deadly sins, but still, look at how they're being displayed in the sanctuary, in church on Easter. This is crazy, y'all. I'm put it back full screen.
What it is, you know what I'm saying? Actually, Jealousy here, I have the perfect plan to...
Bye, ladies. We got this situation in the bag. And dude, y'all already know. You can actually take a seat.
Yeah, several.
Good boy.
As we were saying, Dragon, this is what you need to do.
Step 1, find you a baddie. Okay. But step 2, she gotta have a fatty. Hey.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
What is she doing?
Friends, I don't have a fatty.
Girl, we keep telling you it's okay. Your little booty matter too, friend.
Y'all know they don't be discriminating. Ooh, y'all.
What you got?
Maybe
we can have their attraction perverted.
That's good. Or we can have their vision taken.
Ooh, or we can just blur it.
Y'all, we can have them come to convenience.
Okay, because they know you only one call away.
Friend, you genius.
Yo. What is it?
What?
Did y'all hear how they did the Cardi B? They did the Cardi B thing. Crazy, man.
Don't even know the price they'll pay.
Have them caught up in their emotions, thinking it's right.
But y'all know we ain't catching feelings.
We catching flies. We don't need y'all stumbling now, do we?
Moving on.
Because we can have you thinking your worth is really in the hookup.
And if you act up, you can get snatched up. Period.
Okay, period.
We know you were on period. It was giving body, yada.
Wow, so they go to body, yada, yada. I mean, they literally went into that Megan Thee Stallion. Did y'all peep that? They went into Megan Thee Stallion, body, yada. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Like, this is Easter Sunday, y'all.
I like that.
Oh, that's good.
Here he goes.
Sorry, all habits die hard. Ooh, great song.
No.
Terrible idea.
You're doing so much right now.
I'm gonna really need you to back up before you catch it.
The hair friend.
See, that's why you built like an uppercase P. And your lace front coming off your head. It's like peeling like an onion. You look like an onion.
Way Jealousy.
Oh.
That's a good one.
That was
White girl wanna talk about mama. Spicy Male, go ahead and sit down for me real quick. This is really built like an iPhone 4. They told me to say it. I didn't want to say it. They told me to.
All right,
It's a good idea.
Sit down.
I have an idea.
Doing too much.
Okay.
Pride. Do you have anything you would like to add?
But of course.
Okay, so that's pride.
They say
again, pride. You know what? Let me say something. You would think old dude with his chest out in church would actually be lust. You see what I'm saying? Like, this is insane. I mean, y'all trip me. Y'all are right in the comment section. But you would think with his chest out, this would actually be lust and not pride. But man, this is church. Oh yeah, look what D Bear says. Don't forget to speaking in tongues after the Cardi B signing. Sorry, I don't know how to do it. Oh, y'all gotta speak in tongues, remember? Y'all gotta catch the spirit.
Say pride always comes before the fall. And truer words have never been spoken. I'm always first. I'm always the best. And luckily for you, Dragon, the smartest man in the room is here with the perfect plan. You see, I don't need a team, and I most definitely don't need a savior. Because a long time ago, I found out that me, myself, and I is all I got in the end like Destiny's Child. So I built these walls, brick by brick. And there ain't a hater, a lover, or a spectator that can shake my firm foundation. Think about it. Pride. Me. I'm the reason that the princess stole the jewel of wisdom in the first place. Pride is the reason we're all in Heldra, plotting and scheming, devising these plans right now. Don't you see? I'm him. I'm really him. I'm Pride, and I don't need you. I don't need any of you. All sin starts with me. But as I was saying, the perfection of my plan is genuinely genius in its subtle simplicity. Do nothing. That's right, nothing. I say we sit back, relax, let them have it their way like Burger King, baby. Because with enough time, space, and opportunity, their simple nature will turn into simple actions. And that, my friends, is where the magic happens. They'll be so busy pointing fingers, Bible thumping, trolling comments, and making YouTube videos judging one another that they won't even realize they're being beautifully blinded by their Pride, thus allowing sin to creep in and completely consume the people whole, and leaving me, I mean you, Dragon, to effectively take over without having to touch a single soul.
Side note, why is old dude's button pretty much, he might as well just unbutton the rest of the shirt. Like, he got his stomach out, like half of his stomach out in church. Can you imagine coming to church? Like, it's bad enough we come from the club, right? Y'all know how you come straight from the club. Don't act like you don't know. Don't act like you never did it some time ago. Y'all don't want me to bust no flows on this microphone, and I'm going to shut up. I'm going to continue to let this thing roll and go. But don't act like y'all ain't never came straight from the club or don't know somebody who came straight from the club. You know, you already dressed one way, or like I said, seen people, new people. But this take it to a whole nother level, and it's Easter Sunday. Man, this is insane, man. This is church, y'all. This is the modern day church. This is the Book of Revelation churches. You see what I'm saying? This is the modern day Christian, the modern day believer. It's only 2 churches that are serious. That's Smyrna and Philadelphia. All the other 5 churches are dead. They lost whatever. It's only 2 churches, and this is Easter Sunday.
We like the way you think.
I know you do. I know you do.
That's perfect. That's perfect. Excuse me. Perfect?
What's up, Renee Fatter? I appreciate you, sweetie.
To you? Like, you need to stop playing. Actually, let me stop real quick, brother. I ain't gonna cap with you there. Let me just make my way over, because you really did that thing over there, homie. Look like your cornrow's too tight, brother.
This is crazy.
I have an idea. It's better than his.
Thanks so much.
It's better than theirs.
We got what we need.
Trying to see, that's why you got kicked out of Havana, singing like Mariah Carey on New Year's. You heard that girl? She sang way better than you, for real. And you was like you laid your edges with Elmer's glue.
And y'all hear that kid laughing? Here's the sad part about it. Did y'all, oh my gosh, y'all, hold on before I continue. Did y'all hear that kid laughing in the background? This is the sad part about it. Somebody's child is watching this, thinking that this is entertainment. See? You know, Jay-Z said, it's only entertainment. Thinking that this is entertainment, right? This is sad. And they're going to assimilate all of these parts, think all of this dark, demonic, Helga parts, or Helda, whatever they call it, parts are cool. And then they're going to be thinking about that, talking about this to their friends in school. When they go back to school, when they went to school rather on Monday, when they in class and they out, they're going to be sitting up there. I'm like, man, y'all, like, a lot of people are playing around with this faith walk. They playing around with this Bible thing. I mean, you know how many Christians it is? You know how many Catholics? Again, if you're of another faith, even if you're Jewish or whatever, if we do not stop stuff like this, then you're going to have more. I said the same thing about the Sam Smith and Kim Petras Unholy song. If we do not say something, it's just going to get worse and worse and worse. And it's going to get to the point where you're going to be like, what in the world? How did this happen? It's already at this point now. But if we don't hold the line, it's like tug of war or whatever it is. If we don't hold the line, we're done for. Our kids are done for. I mean, it's a wrap.
Sorry, I don't understand.
You are absolutely welcome, Renee. Y'all give Renee a welcome. Okay, my regulars, y'all know what time it is. Renee, sweetie, it looks like you're new here to me. I'm so happy that you're here. This is what I do, but YouTube has been trying to silence me for I don't know how long, for about 2 going on 3 months now. So nobody gets notifications anymore. No one knows when I release things. I put out stuff daily, but it seems like nobody really gets it. So I should have a ton of people here in the live chat right now like I used to, but hey, it is what it is. So I'm so glad you're here. And y'all definitely welcome Renee. Renee, you're welcome around here anytime. Please do not make yourself a stranger. And I'm humbly and deeply appreciative of you and anyone else that wants to come through or is coming through and you in the background. Like I said, y'all, I appreciate y'all. I can't say it enough. And I just want to stop the music, stop the press, stop the show, just to let y'all know that I appreciate you all. Because after all, without you all, there is no show. So let's go. Or should I say, let go.
Get! I made you!
Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. You're right.
Big Green!
Yeah.
Go! It's over! I said go!
And I intend.
I won't, sweetie. Thanks for your encouragement with it. Okay, this is.
I'm not going. See, you're the best dragon I ever know. See, there's no way I can ever go. See, dragon, there's no way in hell, I'm living without you. I'm not living without you.
Let me just say something real quick, because I hear people laughing and screaming, thinking this is funny in the background. But let me just say something. This is Easter Sunday. And the whole message is supposed to be about Jesus and his resurrection. All I'm hearing is homage to Satan or whatever, the dragon or whatever they want to call her, the devil, Satan, okay, Lucifer, whatever, Lucifer, morning star, however you want to refer to him. This ain't paying no homage to the Most High, like none. And this is Easter Sunday. Can you imagine a regular Sunday? If this is Easter Sunday, when we're supposed to be on our best service, one of our best sermons, best messages, etc., etc., and this is what we get? This is what we get? And again, where are all these big mega church pastors? Where's Johnny Hagee? Where's Benny Hinn? You know, I don't even remember happening. What's Kenneth Copeland? What's Kenny Copeland? You know, I can't even remember. I'm drawing a blank. You know, T.D. Jakes. You know, Creflo Dollar, Jamal Bryant. Y'all know what I'm talking about. All these Paula White's not really preaching, but you know what I'm trying to say. Like, where's the people that even used to preach, and they not like they still a pastor, but maybe they're operating some other capacity. You see what I'm saying? Where's Joel Osteen? You know, where's Joyce Meyer? Where's all of these people that so-called, you know, supposed to be super religious and blazing the path? See, y'all, I told y'all, I've been in the pulpit since they know me. Back in the day, early 2000s, I was there. I was in church. I was in all these circles. I knew all these gospel singers. I met all these people, been there, done that. No, their concern is money over God. Matthew 6:24. Love one, hate the other. Love one or despise the other. Their focus is, I got to get paid. I can't speak out. I ain't doing that. I'm trying to keep my checks. I got a congregation to run. But it's just a matter of time before you're going to be having the same thing going on in your church because they show everything. Have y'all peeked the thumbnail real quick? Let me show y'all something real quick before I keep going. This... Y'all, I'm disturbed by this. Like, I'm disturbed by this. This is disturbing. Like, I know, and people laughing in the background. It's like, it's so funny. And they're missing the whole point of this. Let me show y'all the thumbnail. Because okay, so I just needed a moment, man. This is... All right, I'm going to put this on the screen before I could continue. I want y'all to take a look at this, okay? And I'm going to zoom in so y'all can really see what I'm showing. Okay, I'm going to play your boy Drizzy in a minute. So y'all should be able to see what I'm seeing. Like I said, where are the pastors? They quiet again. And if you actually look at this picture, and I showed this before, look at your boy TD Jakes. Look at his hand. He throwing up the devil sign right there. Look at the devil horns. Y'all see what I'm saying? He got his hand just like this, throwing up the devil horns. Ain't that crazy? Now, Pastor Todd, Mike Todd, he throwing them up too. Speaking of devil horns, look right here. Okay, and this is in the Easter Sunday service that y'all watching right now, because it's the same suit that he got on. Y'all peep game, y'all see that? The same suit that he got on right now, preaching in the service. This is it right here. Devil horns. I'm the only content creator who's caught that. None of my other fellow content creators, nobody caught it. I'm not even going to tell y'all where it is in this Easter service video. It's in there. He throwing up the devil horns. Here you go again. Another picture with him back from in 2020. Shout out to Sharina. She found this and shared it with me. Shout out to Queen Sharina. She sent this to me and found this picture with your boy throwing up the devil horns. And like I said, TD Jakes, he throwing it up too. Y'all see this? When you do this, let me put myself on this. You'll see this? When you throw this up, this is the devil symbol. 6, 6, 6. Each finger is a 6. They're paying homage, showing allegiance. I know some people say, well, that's sign language. Your boy ain't signing. Oh, wait, maybe he is signing. Maybe Pastor Todd is devil horn signing. I'm just saying, all of this behavior is absolutely inappropriate for a pastor to be seen doing. These are things that are in the Bible that says how you should and should be or should not be. As a spiritual leader, you call yourself, you're in the church and you're doing this. There's just certain things you should do and you should not do. Okay? And this is the devil horns. And that's why I put it here, because no other content creator has captured and saw them with the devil horns. This is insane. I just want to show that to y'all so y'all can see. Again, it's on the thumbnail of this particular stream, but this is insane. They are throwing up the devil horns, so you wonder why he's okay with showing all of this. I'm going to get to your boy, Drizzy Drake, and I'm going to say something. It's a sad note when Drake is more Christian, when Drake is aligning with more biblical principles and what he got to say than this here. I'm just gonna play a little bit more footage and I'm gonna get to your boy Drizzy. This is insane, man. Like this Let's just watch a little bit more, man. This is crazy. This is just sick. Like the times we're in, these, if y'all don't know that this is the biblical times, and you wonder why we having all these earthquakes and fires and crazy tornadoes and floods, and every time you turn on the news, somebody shooting at a school, somebody getting deleted, celebrities falling out, drug overdoses, floods, fires, wars, pestilence, rumors of wars, all the things that the Bible said, that these things must come to pass. Do not worry, but these things must come to pass. You know what's up, Renee? You already know. Yep, he's showing his allegiance to. Let me play some more of this footage so I can get to Drake. Like, man,
I don't want to be free. Yeah. See, I'm staying. And you're gonna love me. Whoa, 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 whoa.
All right,
See,
enough.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Get him out of here.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Now, we have the perfect plan, huh? So it's time to celebrate. Because we like to keep it hot. And I'm not talking humble, open, and transparent. You feel me? DJ Helly Hell, would you play that song? Play that song, everybody.
DJ Helly Hell.
Oh, hell.
How you gonna say, wait a minute, mother? You know how they do the ad-lib on the songs. Wait a minute, mother. I'm not gonna say it, but y'all know, don't act like y'all ain't never heard that ad-lib on a lot of the current songs, like hip-hop and stuff. He's singing about loving the devil, loving the dragon. What in the world? And then he says hallelujah afterwards. Let me know when any of y'all here in the live chat is thinking about giving praises to the Most High. Let me know when any of this reminds y'all about singing to Jesus, making sure Jesus gets the praise. Like, how you gonna be sitting up there talking about I love the devil, and then right after you talking about hallelujah, hallelujah, the highest verbal form of praise that we can give to Jesus, to give to God. Like, man, this is insane. And then they're clapping, cheering it on, supporting it. Man, this is off the freaking chain. Like, yeah, Sharina says, I feel bad for the people in the audience, congregation who are applauding this. Yeah, this is like blasphemy and mockery, like at its finest. Jay says, exactly. She says they are definitely celebrating Beaster. Oh, I like how you put that together. That's tight. Beaster. Honoring the beast instead of Jesus rising above the hate. Like, yeah, like, you know, it's just mockery. The whole town and the world is laughing at Christianity. And exactly. Renee know what time it is. Yeah, buddy. Renee know what time it is. She said words are spells. Everything's a ritual. Everything's a spell. So again, with the lighting, getting people involved, getting people to sing, they're evoking certain things with their dance and a whole lot of combination of things. Their dress, they're getting the crowd participation, support, and reaction to, you know, send love to the devil instead of sending love to Jesus. I'm just saying, man. That's the short version of it. That's the Cliff Notes version. Let's take a look and see what else. Okay. Wow.
I've been laying in the cut for like 3 days. They thought it was sweet and started celebrating.
Look at
they
this.
Ain't even peep how I was orchestrating. Raise a toast to the king, it's a special occasion. Holding my side, nails in my hands, down to my feet. Goes in my head, this bloodshed, it's not cheap. Death in the grave, I'm all love, believe in me. Fresh out the tomb and hell's about to hit the king.
I'm so glad he lives. They said he was dead, but he rose again. Rose again, he's alive. And now that I'm dead in my sin, in me is a place he can live. I'll serve him until he comes back again. Back again, he's alive. I'll tell him that he is. 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 I'll tell him that he is.
Side note, y'all, if he has risen, right? He's living and he broke free of all the demons. Why they still got the background dark red, like hell red? Or Heldra, I think is what they call it. Why they still got it Heldra red? Why isn't this like lit up or something? I mean, I'm just saying, man, this is crazy. This just Yeah, Renee, I was thinking the same thing. I'm glad that you brought it up. Renee says first there was a woman put on the cross, but a black man came off. What's up with that? Yeah, wait, wasn't it a white woman too? Wait a minute, mother. Wait, wasn't it a white woman that was put on the cross earlier? Hold on. Let me run this back. Wait a minute. Yeah, it's old girl. It was old girl right there. It was a white woman that was put on the cross, and now you got a black dude who rose. I'm trying to, back there. That's a white, like, what in the world? So, what in the transgender? Yo, that's a code right there. It was this lady right here. What in the transgender? Yeah, it was her. What in the world? Nah, man, this is crazy. Like I said, what in the transgender? What in the snow bunny? Or what in the light skin? What in the my light skinned sister is this? This was the woman that was put on the cross in the beginning, and now it's a black dude that came off. What in the world? Like, wait a minute, man. Wait a minute, mother. Ain't nobody else caught this at all. Yo, Renee, shout out to Renee. I might actually have to do a full breakdown of this thing because I didn't really do one. Man, this is crazy. This is crazy. Now we got this dude up here. This is crazy. Yo. The plot thickens. That is insane. Like, so are they implying some type of transgender thing? Wait, Norma says the woman was a man dressed like a woman, but no, like it was the, okay, maybe I'm not getting this and I don't understand. I thought I saw, to me, what looked like a feminine white or light-skinned woman. Maybe I got to get my eyes checked. Maybe she looked white to me, or she looked like she was at least light-skinned, like very fair-skinned at the very least. And then it's a black dude that was just off the cross. Look, it was, where is it? Right here. It was a black dude. Yeah, look, that's a dude. That's a black dude. That's clearly a black African American dude, right? And I showed y'all how old girl was clearly a white woman. Norma says, look real good. She did not, but check this out, Norma. Okay, even if it was a dude, how do you explain her looking white with like blonde? I mean, maybe they could have put a wig on her, but dude here got like a beard and facial hair. You see what I'm saying? Dude, okay, even if she was even if she was a guy, right? Their height is like different. Their body frame is different. I understand you could put wigs over somebody, but the facial hair, she was very smooth, you know, fair skinned. Her eyes, like all of these little features was different. And then now dude got like a beard and all this stuff. Like it's two different people. So like, even if she didn't have a breast, I'm gonna have to go, what's Renee says to look over Ringo. I'll check his content out, like, because there's not enough time in the day, but I'm gonna have to. She says it was the lighting. Let me ask y'all, I'm gonna go back and look. Do y'all think, what do y'all think? Because we're getting Norma's perspectives and then we're getting my perspectives. Does anybody think, okay, y'all see this dude, right? Or you see what looks like a dude. And I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back to who's been, see this person here. Right here. This is who has been depicted on the cross. Can somebody in the comments let me know, like, am I just seeing things? Like, I know makeup and technology and stuff is good, but can somebody show me this lady in the middle with the white dress? There ain't no way, it ain't no way it's the same person. Like, there's no way. Like, I understand. I don't know what Ringo said. I don't know what the homie Ringo said, because I haven't. I saw him go live and cover it, but y'all, I don't be always having the time to sit down and go through a 2-3 hour stream for everybody and watch every single part of it. Like, I try to watch what I can. If I get the time, I watch it. I got my own content to put out. I got multiple channels and life, and I'm helping people with life coaching. Like, it's a lot, but there's two different people. So yeah, so I see that's the thing. I mean, you have this lady is attractive to me. I think she's a beautiful woman, right? Like, either she's white or she's fair skinned. you know, or whatever she is. She may be mixed or something, but she's either white or fair skinned at the very least. And I think she's an attractive woman. And then you got like this burly dude, black dude. And there's more than one scene of her. So like, I want to try to find several scenes of her. Okay, here's another scene of her. This is the woman that was carried right here. She's the woman that was carried on the cross. This woman right here on the screen, on your right. Let's find some more scenes. Her right there on your left with the king or whatever. She's the woman that was carried on the cross. So there's no way looking at her and her features. I mean, it could be tissue in there. I don't know. There's somewhat of a chest that I see here. Somewhat of, it's two different people. Like, it's clear to me. The hair, her skin is soft and smooth looking and feminine looking. I mean, I know makeup and stuff, but like, and I agree, Jay. She's mixed. I just want to cover the gauntlet. Like, she does look mixed. So I'm not sure what she's mixed up with. I really don't want to spend too much time, but at the very least, she's mixed. She's fair skinned. You know, she can be mixed with white, some other ethnicity or something, but she's clearly not that like dude that was throwing all the demons off. I'm trying to run back and yeah, look at that. That's a feminine woman. That's a feminine woman. That's who they carry and put on the cross. So Renee Johnson says, and that man that escorted her is the one that came off the cross. Now, ain't that something? So what happened to your girl? What happened to your girl? That's what I want to know. So what happened to this beautiful young lady? What happened to her? Where is she? If she was put on a cross and then the dude who escorted her is the one that came off the cross, like, what is going on? I don't know, man. I'm confused because she was put on the cross for sacrifice, not the dude who escorted her. So how did the dude come off the cross? Like, what are you trying to say? Like, man, I'm the more and more I look at this, the more and more I'm confused. And again, I want to make a statement. The devil is the author of lies, the author of confusion. Not Jesus, not Yah, not Yahweh, not Elohim, etc., etc., right? God is the truth, the way, and the light. And all I am is I'm more and more confused than I ever been. Now, I don't even know what's going on. And this is coming from someone who know how to get on the pulpit and break bread. So if I'm confused with what's going on, can you imagine the kids? Can you imagine people in the audience? Can you imagine people watching this video? Yeah, like, man, this is insane, man. Let me. This just irritates me even more. I'm irritated even more by this, seeing this. Yeah, cause I think that's old girl right there singing. She in the choir, like, oh, this is her. There she is, right there. This is the one that was originally put on the cross, and then I think old dude back here behind her might be the dude that escorted her and or came up off the cross and threw all the demons off, who, from my understanding, if you take the keys from the serpent, that's supposed to be Jesus. Man, I'm confused, man. I don't know. I must have missed something. And then are they implying some type of transgender message here? Like, what are they? Man, Okay, man, I'm about to get to Drake. Let me just see this. Okay, then your boy's speaking.
You're home. Listen, the brunch is gonna be there, but right now affects eternity. I need everybody to know that this is the moment where there is tension in people's lives.
Yeah, I just see right there, right here. Here we go. I'm screenshotting it. This is it right here. I'm screenshotting it. The lady on your right was the one who was put on the cross. Dude here on the left was the one who broke off, who took the keys from the dragon and Heldra, who was Jesus. Here we go, right here. I'm screenshotting it. Give me 1 second, because I'm keeping a record of this right now during the live stream. I mean, it's gonna be frozen during the live stream anyway. When you get to this point, this stuff is wild, man. This is wild. This is just absolutely wild. Man, this stuff is wild. This is proof. I'm just letting it ride. The lady on our right, I'm about to move on, of Pastor Mike Todd, is the lady who went on the cross. And the guy here on the left is the one who got off. He got the same clothes and the straps playing Jesus. This is it right here. So I don't know who broke down whatever video. I didn't see my homie Ringo's video. I don't know what he did. I can't comment on that because I haven't seen it. I don't know about any other video, but y'all, this is the proof right here. I told you it's two different people. Like, I be knowing that, I be looking at stuff. It's so much stuff I pick up on and I don't be having time to say because I got a show to run. But this is it right here. Two different people, literally two different people standing here. This is crazy. Anyway, let's continue. And again, y'all see that this same suit or tux or whatever you want to call that Pastor Mike Todd has on is the same one he had throwing the devil horns. Let's keep going.
Because right now we're faced. Step. I need you to text.
I want y'all to see something.
To 828282.
Watch
wherever
this, y'all.
You are.
And we about to play
I want
great.
you to know that we want to walk with you. We want to help you. We want to give you some resources. Now let me talk to everybody that's in the room that was like, I did it.
I
came to church on Easter.
So much.
That was fun. Look good picture. Let me help you. God
now watch this,
wanted
y'all.
you to encounter his and people that love you today. And he wants you to become one of those people now to go get other people. So all I'm asking you is come back. Don't let.
By the way, you see old girl here on the right, and you see Pastor Todd standing right in front of your boy that was playing Jesus. He's standing right in front of him. Just again.
This be a one-time situation. Let this be the beginning of a new lifestyle. Let this be the beginning of you becoming who you've always wanted to be in the family of God. We love you. We're proud of you. And we thank God for you. The last thing I'm going to say is how many people know somebody that would be impacted by this amazing production? Come on.
Oh, you mean like the entire world who is now on social media talking about how bad this production is, as opposed to God getting the praise? The whole message of the resurrection, the whole reason why we had, Good Friday and we Palm Sunday and we fasting and we doing all this stuff and, all these religious days leading up to this. The whole reason why we had that, and man, this is crazy. Ain't none of this talk about Jesus. All people thinking about now is how crazy and demonic and how blasphemous and how confusing and nothing good this was. You want to know if what you're doing is good. When it get done, if it draws people closer to God, closer to Jesus, closer to the Most High, that's when you know what you're doing is right. Let's keep going.
Let's give God some praise.
I want to show y'all something.
Nation, there's some people in Oklahoma City right now that's driving right now. I saw it on the website. We have one more showing of this, and I don't know. We might make tonight be streamable. I don't know. Because we was only going to allow it to happen tonight. But the people online been like, why can't we watch this? Like, Okay, gather your families tonight. Y'all get people in here. I'm making an executive decision. We go, as long as we can do that, give me a thumbs up, give me a thumbs sideways, she gave me a thumbs up. Tonight at 6 p.m., we're gonna be here in the building and we're gonna be online. And I want people here in Tulsa, get people here. Go get somebody and bring them back. Put a hat on them and a hoodie. You ain't gotta be dressed up. Come on, and then we're gonna eat at Waffle House afterward. Come on. Because tonight could transform their life. But how will they know if nobody tells them?
And I want to say on that note, he just said a point. How will they know if no one tells them? Well, I'm going to say this. How are people going to know how bad this is if people like myself don't put this out and we don't talk about it? We don't share this with other Christians and other believers about how this is not to be stood for. We're the other pastors talking about this, bringing this up with their congregation. You know, they'll bring up about me coming up in here using some freaking tarot cards and other content creators using spiritual tools and stuff like that. Oh, they'll jump down and bury me under the grave and other people. They'll be quick to say, oh, these people this, and they'll bring it up during their Sunday service. But you hear crickets when it comes to this. You hear crickets. You hear crickets with the unholy song and so many other things. And if we could continue to allow this, man, it's like, what's the point of going to a church? All churches just going to be turned out. Keep watching. I want to show y'all something.
This is about Jesus. Somebody shout his name one more time. As we leave this place today, I want to let you know there are people in here. Listen to me. Shh. As we're about to leave, there's plenty of beautiful places outside for you to take pictures. We want you to enjoy your family today. We want God to really just take this spirit with you. But I know there's some people in here that at the end of all of this, you're feeling like, but I still need something more. I need somebody to touch and agree with me. The Bible says we call for the elders of the church, people who have been with him. And all we do is we pray. On this Easter Sunday, I wanted to move back the stanchions and let people know we're going to dismiss everybody. But if you're in this room and you need prayer for anything, your relationship, your mindset, you've been in a drought or a depression or a brokenness, your relationship, you need, your kid's driving you crazy and you're about to be one less kid down. If the Lord don't give you a peace, like I'm for real. Whatever you need prayer for, we're going to have altar workers. I'm going to have a worship team sing. Y'all can go and we can leave. But there's some people right here that need an overflow of what happened today.
Yo, I got to talk about what Renee said. She said, did anybody notice he never carried or open up a Bible? No. How you going to have an Easter Sunday service and you never carry or open up a Bible or never refer to any scriptures? What in the blasphemous? What in the contradiction? How you gonna have an Easter Sunday? Wow. You know what? Because I be getting so busy with analyzing the video footage and looking at everything that I didn't even realize that it caught my eye, but you're looking at other things and picking up on, man, this is insane, man. And this is Easter. I want to show y'all something because I got to get Drake up on here. We almost 2 hours in. I got to get Drake up on this thing.
And
Watch
last
this.
night we were in this place, even as the prayer team comes up. I don't want you to, these are regular people who've been jacked up and God just changed their life. So I don't want you to feel no type of way. And I want you to come get prayer online. Tell people what you need in the prayer request and people are going to start praying for you right there. This day is about Jesus. Say his name one more time. And we are excited for what he's doing. And this is just the beginning. We love you. We thank God for you. And
I'm doing this for a reason, y'all. Nothing's wrong with the video, the audio. I'm doing this for a reason.
We want you to go out and live a transformed life. I love you.
Look at that. Oh. Somebody screenshot that. Somebody screenshot that. What kind of hand symbol is he throwing up, y'all? Y'all thought I was making it up, huh? I'm gonna start sounding like Juvenile. Y'all thought I was playing, huh? Y'all thought this was just a gaming, huh? Y'all ain't know your boy Brainwaves was serious, huh? Y'all think your boy Brainwaves is delirious, huh? Why would Brainwaves say that about a pastor, huh? Because he throwing up the satanic hand signs that's blasphemous, huh? Y'all don't want me to get started with my bars? Right here. I'm leaving it up on the screen so y'all can screenshot it. Y'all can say, I caught that. Ringo didn't catch it. And that's the homie. You know what I'm saying? So no disrespect to the homie. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing but love to the homie. So y'all don't get it twisted. But my homie Ringo didn't catch it. No other content creator caught it. That's why I put it in the thumbnails. I catch stuff that no other people catch. You see what I'm saying? I talk about stuff that no other people talk about. And mind you, he said and threw up those devil horns right when he was talking about, I love you. Y'all notice that? He's like, I love you. And he threw up the devil horns. So who is he telling he loves? I'm just saying. Who is he saying he loves? Y'all think about it. Y'all put 2 and 2 together. He says, I love you, and throws up the devil horns. No other content creator be catching these little details like that. Here it is. Whoop. There it is. And I left it up so that y'all could take y'all screenshots and y'all can show. So when I sit up here and tell y'all that these pastors be doing Freemasonic masonry rituals that they got no business doing, especially as a pastor. You don't have any business doing it as a believer, as a Christian, as a Jew, like any of these faiths. You have no business doing this unless you are literally doing this for an example, you know, or some situation like that. Okay, he's not sign language. You know I saw somebody, you know, sometimes people say, well, maybe he's doing sign language. He's not doing sign language. He is not trained to do sign language. This is the pastor. Okay, he is telling you where his allegiance is and why he was okay with doing this service and why all of this was quote unquote okay. Because remember, after all, he didn't want no whack service where you just got up. So being the fact that this comes up, and you know what's funny? You know, Renee, I've always took issue with a lot of that. Renee says they use the same sign in American, you know, sign language for I love you. I'm highly aware of that. I'm highly aware of like the okay symbol. You know what I'm saying? You know how like the okay, like I'm highly aware of what words mean. But let me break something down for y'all that many don't consider. Words have multiple meanings. The same word can mean 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 different things. I repeat, the same word can mean 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 different things. When you are a pastor, you are a spiritual leader of a flock. You're not supposed to confuse the people with doing wicked things, things that pagans do, things that demonic people do to confuse them in the ways that they should be walking in. Again, he's not doing sign language, but I know this is the justification that many people are going to say. But this is not the case. So, you know, once again, these devil horns, man, this thing is bad. And again, somebody, somebody explain this then. Somebody explain this to me. This picture here was when he was like riding on a, let me show y'all something. Y'all think I'm playing. Let me show y'all something real quick. Somebody explain this here. Okay, I'm gonna try to put this on the screen so y'all can see. This your boy, right? This the same picture you see. He's sitting in top of a car. So you mean to tell me he's doing sign language here? Y'all mean to tell me Pastor Mike Todd is doing sign language here? while he's riding to sticking through the sunroof of a car. Okay, y'all see that? You mean to tell me that this is sign language? If it's sign language, then why is that the only thing he's throwing up? I'm just saying. You know, see, a lot of times we try to make justifications for why they're doing it. They should not be caught doing it. He's done this more than once. On that note, I'm going to bring your boy Drake up because I think it's time for us to hear Drake. For those of you that have been here, here's the treat. Also, for those that you are here, I'm going to put the Drake video where he's speaking up separately. I'm going to have a YouTube video, I'm sorry. Let me restate that. I'm going to put the full video of Drake speaking up. I'm going to put a YouTube short video of Drake speaking. And then I'm also going to have this entire Easter Sunday service up. I'm going to do that over the course of tonight and tomorrow. Okay? D-Bear also brought something up. She says that, didn't they crucify her on the cross? Yes, D-Bear. You're absolutely correct. They crucified that lady, you know, the fair-skinned lady, I'm just going to refer to her as that, on the cross. So why was she crucified on the cross, but then you see the black dude get off? That's what I said. I know this is Transformation Church, but did she transfer it to a he? I mean, this is crazy, man. This is absolutely crazy. So I want y'all to see this, and I wanted to show you the devil horns, and y'all could see that it's literally from, you know, the service. So he's like, oh, he's making it up because I'm unpause it. And on this note, I'm about to go into Drake. So just look.
Let's give God one more shout of praise.
See, after he does that, and he says, let's give God one more shout of praise. Yeah, what God are you praising, Pastor Todd? So on that note, I want to bring your boy Drizzy up, because this is just insane. Let's bring your boy Drizzy up, okay? Because that's why I got him on the thumbnail. Happy Easter, y'all. Happy Easter service. I hope you're enjoying your Easter Sunday service. All right, let's listen to Drake. Y'all ready for this? And it's really no video. It's just him speaking.
Jersey Drake back at it again. You know, although I'm a Jewish guy, shout out to all my Christian homies. You know, all praises to the Most High. But I just saw this Mike Todd Easter Sunday thing, and I gotta say, bro, Mike, what are you doing? Who's running the congregation? You have women out here twerking with flames shooting up in the air, and you know, you're not even pushing, you know, a nice laid back Easter service. This remind me of some Rolling Loud concert with Trippie Redd hopping off the stage throwing some devil horns, bro. Like, you know, if you need me to perform and sing some stuff, just call me, man, because that did not feel like a church service, bro. You know, I'm Jewish and I got enough discernment to see through that shit. But anyways.
Keep in mind, this is Drake. And Drake is even saying it's wrong. The one that Jay just said is Draco or Draco, associated with the serpent, the dragon, the devil. And he's up here saying, y'all know how Drake rolled? Mob ties. For those of y'all don't know, I'm going to say it again. Mob ties. And Drake is even saying it's wrong. He ain't even talking about the devil horns. Did y'all miss it? Listen.
Shooting up in the air. And, you know, you're not even pushing, you know, a nice laid back Easter service. This remind me of some Rolling Loud concert with Trippie Redd hopping off the stage throwing some devil horns, bro. Like, you know, if you need me to perform and sing some stuff, just call me, man, because that did not feel like a church service, bro. You know, I'm Jewish and I got enough discernment to see through that shit. But anyways, I just want to, you know, give this message to Mr. Mike and the people who work with him. It's never too late to, you know, just relax on the concerts, bro, because it's not really hitting right now. And we're at a point in life where, You know, places are getting flooded, earthquakes are happening, rappers are falling off like books off a shelf. It's a bad shelf. Birds are dropping from the sky. People need that real, man, and you got such a huge following. I think it's time, you know, you start talking about real stuff. You know, like, why are a lot of pastors secretly affiliated with Freemasonry? Why are witches attending church casting spells on people in the crowd? Why do pastors keep getting rich off of these folks who are going to church every single day? They pulling up in the latest Cadillac, but they're still pulling up in that 1994 Honda with the transmission going bad just to attend your service, and you're persuading them to put more money into your pocket, you know, instead of telling them a great investment plan so they can elevate from that Honda to a new Toyota 2020, you know? Why is that? See, I'm not even a pimp, but shout out to H-Town. I'm surrounded by all the pimps. I'm Drizzy Drake, right? I got the sauce, the bitches love me, and I have to say this. You gotta stop pimping the church, man. Give people what they really need to hear, bro.
Yes,
you know,
this is Drake, y'all.
Having these people dancing with flames in the air, it just reminds me of a Lil Uzi concert.
Lil Uzi Vert,
and
y'all.
we all know how Lil Uzi is. He's small,
Lil
short,
Uzi?
satanic ass. I hope he gets...
See, Lil Uzi, aka Little Uzi Vert, Lucifer, Lil Uzi Vert, Lucifer. And Drake just said his short satanic ass. This is Drake, y'all. This is Drizzy. This is Drake. Kiki, do you love me? Like, this is Drake talking. This is literally him talking. And y'all know this is bad if Drizzy is talking and got more sense than Pastor Mike Todd. This is literally Drake talking.
Is delivered by the power of the Holy Spirit in Jesus Yeshua's name. But anyways, Drizzy Drake back at it, man. I know I'm Jewish, but I really do rock with my Christians. You know, guys are gonna win over all this extra dumb stuff. We can't be pushing out retarded energy. And Mike Todd, just keep this into consideration, please. You know, you spat on your hand and rubbed it on somebody's face. That seemed a little bit sus. Like, if I was there with my kid and we saw that, I would have instantly got out and boycotted the church. But we understand that some people don't have balls in the congregation and they're gonna sit there and watch that and not question it. So it is what it is. But anyways, buy my book, stay tuned for my latest podcast, and buy my album, To Make Your Bitch's Panties Wet. Play it while you give her back shots. And don't forget to read your Bible. The world's messed up. You guys need to align with peace. Drizzy Drake, I'm out.
Well, that was your boy Drizzy Drake. Y'all got it getting dark over here on my end. It's getting nighttime. I'm gonna have to light up the crib. I'll turn on a little light because, you know, I'm about to hop up off this thing. That was Drake. And Drake had more sense. I mean, this is Drake. Drake ain't no pastor. This is Drake. Like, Drake got more sense than Pastor Mike Todd. Does anybody want me to play this again? Again, if you're just now somehow joining me after 2 hours and about to be 5 minutes, that was literally Drake, the rapper. That's what I'm showing you on the screen. It's Drake, it's Drizzy, speaking about Pastor Mike Todd's Easter service, and that's him. Y'all let me know in the chat if y'all want me to play again. And yeah, Patriot Chick, exactly. It's Drake. Yes, he speaks nasty stuff. No one's sitting up here trying to say that Drake is a pastor, Drake is a saint. We're talking about Drizzy. This is Drip. This is Drake. And Drake got more stuff to say that makes sense. You know it's a bad time when Drake is saying all this stuff, and what he's saying make more sense about how Pastor Mike Todd should have conducted the Easter service than he was saying himself. It's crazy. Like, this is crazy. It's absolutely crazy. So yeah, I'm gonna put it out because now I don't know in the coming days or what if any other celebrities are gonna say anything. Again, we understand, we know about the whole satanic system and yada yada yada. We get it, and they're all in it. But again, y'all have to remember when someone speaks out, that's a problem. And when they speak out, they put themselves at a potential risk, if you want to call it that. Okay. And Drake did talk about the pimping. Norma says, yeah, some of these pastors are pimps. Exactly. Man, if I wanted to rip the people off, the number one thing I would do is become a pastor. And I'm not saying that I would literally become a pastor and actually do that. But I'm saying if there was something that I want to do to take advantage of people, I wouldn't be in the mafia. I wouldn't be in no gangs. I wouldn't do none of that. Church. I'll be a pastor. That's the number one thing I'll do to misguide the people. So y'all, again, you got to stop and think. It's crazy when somebody like Drake comes out and says something. This is crazy, man. This is crazy. Mob ties. Mob ties. I know it don't hold the weight that it used to, but still, mob ties. You know what's funny? D-Bear says, isn't it odd that Drake spoke out about it and none of these bishops and other great pastors? Exactly. Where are all these big pastors and religious leaders speaking out about this? But you got Drizzy Drake speaking out about this. And this is what I'm saying. Y'all, sometimes God will use the least suspected person to talk about things and bring attention to things. Do y'all know how many people watch Drake? Y'all know how many people listen to Drake? Like he said, he got the sauce, he got the drip, he got the swag, he got whatever y'all want to call it, right? It's Drizzy Drake. And did just about every song, every feature, you name it, like, and he spoke out about it. Where are all these pastors? Where's Joel Osteen? Where's Jamal Bryant? I'm calling on y'all. Where's Bishop T.D. Jakes? Where's Creflo Dollar? Where's all these other pastors? Johnny Hagee, Benny Hinn. I don't even know if they preaching or what they doing, but I'm saying, where's Joyce Meyer? And y'all know what I'm talking about, the whole crew. Where's the whole super holy religious, Marvel superhero team at? DC Comics team at? Where they at? Why is it that I got to speak out about it and I ain't even got no pulpit? I got a platform that they be trying to shut down in the first place. Why is it that? And I'm the one that's speaking out about it. But none of these pastors are. The same way that they was quiet about the unholy song. Where are all these gospel artists? Jesus this, Jesus this, and Jesus that. Where are they at? And they not speaking out. Oh, I love God. Where all these holy hip hop? Where's Lecrae at? Crayola, I paint a better picture. Where y'all at? Ain't none of y'all speaking out. Hypocrites, man. Hypocrites. They all got platforms. They could do a tweet. They can do a post, a picture. They can say something. They can go live. They can do a lot of stuff. This could be brought up on Wednesday. And so none of them are speaking out. You wonder why people are leaving the church in droves. There's multiple reasons why people are leaving the church. Because they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing. This is sad, man. We're in a scary state. We're in a sad, scary state, man. This is serious. What's up, Aqua? Shout out to you, homie. I'm so glad to see you here. Aqua says, yeah, he's one of the biggest devil worshipers there is. These people are hypocrites. I don't know why people take these so-called celebrities serious. Yeah, like, man, y'all, I don't know if any of y'all have kids. I don't know if any of y'all have nieces. I don't know if any of y'all have nephews, cousins, family members. I don't know if y'all got friends that have these people, co-workers, what have you. I'm concerned for their future. Because, you know, we grown and sexy around here. We know how to conduct our affairs and what to do. But it's up to us to pass the torch on to our children and our nieces and our nephews and our family members and, you know, our friends' families and stuff like that. And if this is what's going on in church, I can just imagine in another 10, 15 years, man, if this is allowed and this is okay and nobody speaks out and no one says anything and we just allow this to continue, the progressive rate of church is going to be so blasphemous. I can't see nobody going. And you wonder why church attendance is down. Like, here's the reason why. It's not just at Transformation Church. There's stuff going on across all types of churches. And it's not even just Christianity and Catholicism. I've spoken on this across the board. We're in a sad and scary state of affairs. Y'all just make sure y'all study for yourself. Y'all make sure that y'all know what time it is. I love y'all. I care about y'all. That's what I'm taking this time to do. And I could have been chilling. It's Friday. It's 8:18 at night. I could be kicking back, chilling. I mean, I enjoy what I'm doing, but I'm just saying, I got my own child and family and stuff like that. I could be chilling like in that chilling land, parlaying, all that stuff. And I will get that in. But I just want to speak out and do my part publicly as well as what I do off of social media, because I do a lot of things out of social media, talking about these issues and, you know, seeing what can be done. And, you know, where are all the hundreds of thousands of millions of people that sit in the pews? Or do they care? Are they speaking out? Do they care about the exposure? Because again, these things spread like wildfire. Sin spreads like wildfire. And I'm not sitting up here trying to say that I'm perfect, that y'all perfect. It's not about perfection, because none of us is perfect unless your name is Jesus or Buddha or Allah or one of the great ascended masters that has walked on this earth. So unless you one of them, ain't none of us perfect. The point that I'm making is this is just blasphemous, like to the highest. And if we allow this, other churches are like, hey, I could do it too. And, you know, this is just like, we know the world is crazy, right? We know the world is sin in the world. We know stuff is evil and corrupt systems, political parties, you know, we know about these things. Church or our spiritual faith is supposed to be the one moral compass and the one safe haven that we have. If we don't have that, we've got nothing. Nothing. We've got nothing. Because you can't talk about God in no school systems. So the education system's busted. You can't talk about God or no, you know, religion in the legal systems. So the legal systems, but like, you wonder why these systems are broken down. Like, if you go back and you look at history, at least in the United States, and you look at when we had, even if you don't agree with the 10 Commandments, you don't agree with these things. Like, even if you're not a Christian, when we had this spiritual compass and foundation and guidance system in place, certain parameters were set to keep society from being out of control. But all you got to do is let a couple of atheists and let a couple of people like, I don't want to hear this and I don't want to hear that. And now it's to the point where you can't even say a blanket prayer. Like, I get it. You don't rock with Jesus. I get it. Everybody ain't a Christian. Everybody ain't, you know, believing about it. I get it. That's not what I'm saying. But what harm is it in saying a basic prayer? For instance, in the school system, what harm is it saying, please protect the staff, protect all the kids and students, protect the parents, and we just pray that everybody has a good and safe, productive day. Something like, for instance, and that's it. And just close. What harm is doing? You're not saying Jesus. You're not talking about a particular religion. You can't even do that no more. Can't even do that. And you wonder why stuff is out of control. You wonder why everybody is blasting up every single school. Every time you turn around, if it ain't a teacher, if it ain't a kid, if it ain't somebody who's an alum who's went to the school or something, you wonder why stuff is out of order. We can't even do that. You can't go into church and pray because either the church is corrupt or you got people trying to blast you while you're in the middle of prayer. So now you got to pray with one eye open. I mean, it's, man, y'all, it's just off the chain. So Y'all just stay safe out here. You walk and study for yourself. I mean, y'all know what the time it is, and you share that knowledge that you have about what's holy and what's right. You know, the biblical knowledge, truth, and teachings. You share that with your friends and your family and your niece and etc. You know, man, this is sickening, man. This is Easter of all of that, and even Drake had something to say. So I've said this once, I said it a million times. You wonder why stuff is so wild, but you know, we know better. We don't need God. We don't need God. We don't believe in God. So, you know, we got it. We know better. We know how to run the world. We know how to run everything. We don't need no spirit. We don't need Buddha. We don't need Allah. We don't need Jesus. We don't need none of that. I know my laws are better. My military is better. My money, my country is better. We can do better. We don't need none of that. We can make decisions. My politicians are better. I'm just saying. But it's okay to worship a whole bunch of other stuff. You know, we just can't talk about Jesus and, you know, Christianity, Catholicism. Y'all know how it goes. So, man, this is insane. It's absolutely insane. So, y'all, I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. Again, I'm about to get out of here. I've been on this thing earlier, even with the whole Quavo gospel album thing. I'm getting out of here, and I'm going to post all of this. You'll have the full transformation Easter service video. Okay, the full video. I'm about to post your boy Drizzy, the full video, and I'm also making a YouTube short. But that's crazy when even Drake is speaking out about it. And Drake ain't necessarily the most qualified of individuals to be speaking out about it. That's when you know it's a problem. Sheesh. Sheesh. Love y'all. I'm getting out of here. I appreciate y'all time and energy. Feel free to subscribe here to Brainwaves Advice Topics LLC. Also, T News Reactions. They're both my channels. We're live right now on both of them. I'm getting out of here. I'll be back. I'm gonna put this content out, man. Any updates, if any other celebrities or well-known people, if any pastors, if any gospel singers, if y'all see any of this, y'all let me know. Message me on social media or something. Let me know so I can put the footage out. Because I'm gonna kind of take more of a chilled approach over the weekend and pick this thing right back up. But man, this stuff is wild, man. This is straight up wild. So, like I said, love y'all. I appreciate y'all. You know, as they say, love you fellas, no homo. I don't swing that way, you know what I'm saying? But you know, it ain't nothing but love to the fellas, nothing but love to the ladies. I appreciate y'all here. And y'all enjoy your weekend. Be safe. I will go live or put out content where content is warranted. There's a lot of stuff going on, but I try to cover certain things with a specific purpose. So, whoo-wee. Yep, Patriot Chick is right. The kettle calling out the pot. Man, this is insane, man. This is crazy, man. So, yeah, I love y'all. I'm getting out of here, and y'all know how I do. Be on the lookout tonight and tomorrow for, like I said, all of that footage. Full video, full Easter, so y'all can watch it, see whatever y'all want. Y'all can share it with whoever you want. This is the full thing. I mean, I got some of the breakdown here, and again, Drizzy Drake. Y'all can share it too. Just know it's, you know, a little cursing in it, but it is what it is. Drake, what you expect? What do y'all expect? You know what I'm saying? That's the T News for y'all all with this reaction. So until I come back, I'm sending you all away with love, with blessings, and make sure y'all get the likes up and feel free to share this video and more. I'll be back. Until then, I'm sending you all away with love, with blessings.